Hey everybody, John with Vinely here, and welcome to another 5 on Friday. Today's album, released on August 13th, 1973, the debut album by Lynyrd Skynyrd, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd. You may say to yourself, well, hey, was the Vinely name inspired by Lynyrd Skynyrd? Look at all the Y's in the name of Lynyrd Skynyrd, and there's lots of Y's in Vinely too, but no, not consciously. It wasn't. Maybe subconsciously it was, or it could just be that great minds think alike. I don't know. Anyway, today we're going to tell you 5 things about this album that you may not know. Give you a little shot of the inside. It's a gatefold, single album, but it is a gatefold, which is cool. On the back cover here, so. 5 things you don't know about Lynyrd Skynyrd's debut album, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd. And I don't know how many times I'm going to say Lynyrd Skynyrd, at least one more. Here we go. Number 1. Bass on this album, almost all of it, was played by guitarist Ed King, who is more commonly known as one of the 3 guitarists in Lynyrd Skynyrd, that 3-guitar attack that they had. But bassist Leon Wilkeson, who was with the band up until recording, then left the band, and then came back after the album was recorded. So Ed King was recruited to play bass for this album. But in what I think was a very classy move, the band included in the liner notes this statement for Leon. Bass for the group. He played bass for the group until this album was cut. Rejoined shortly thereafter. Composed many of the bass parts played on the album by Ed. Ed now plays guitar with the group. So I think that was a very classy move for them to give Leon the credit for writing the bass parts, even though he wasn't with the band when the album was recorded. And he rejoined them, of course, shortly after. Very classy move, Lynyrd Skynyrd. If you're interested in framed copies of your favorite albums, head on over to Vinely.com and take a look at what we have over there that we can offer to you. Also, if you're interested in more of this ridiculousness, check out our Instagram page. The Instagram handle is InstaVinely. I'll put it up here somewhere. Number 2. The song Simple Man closes out side 1 of the album. It was written, it was inspired by the death of Ronnie Van Zant's grandmother. He was inspired to write it because of her death and some advice that she had given him. But producer Al Kooper did not like the song. He thought it was too plain, I think. And the rest of the band knew how good the song was and could be. So at some point, Ronnie Van Zant escorted Al Kooper out of the studio, made him stand outside by his car while he went back in, and he and the rest of the band recorded the song. So they recorded the song without a producer in the studio because he wasn't supportive of the song, which has since become one of their best known and most well loved tracks. Number 3. The cover photograph here was taken on Main Street in Jonesboro, Georgia. And we've got, from left to right, Leon Wilkeson, bass player, seated. Billy Powell, keyboards, he's also seated. Then you've got Ronnie Van Zant leaning up against the red bricks there. Gary Rossington is also seated. Bob Burns, Alan Collins, and then Ed King. The photo was taken on the last day of shooting for the album cover, and Rossington was really sick, and he ended up vomiting on the sidewalk just seconds after this photo was taken. Another sad note about this photo, as of today, all the members of the band photographed here are now deceased. Number 4. The lightning bolt seen going through Ed King's head, sort of, was real. It was not added in post. It was not added by a graphic designer later on. It actually happened when the photograph was taken, according to Ed. There was a storm rolling in, and I don't know if they kept that shot because of the lightning bolt, or if that just happened to also be the best shot. But either way, that was an actual lightning bolt caught on camera. Lightning in a bottle, I guess. Number 5. The song Freebird closes out the album. Classic Lynyrd Skynyrd track, of course. And the guitar solos, the dual guitar solos that close out the song, were actually added by the band after the song was written in order to give singer Ronnie Van Zant a break. Because at the time, the band was playing several sets per night in local clubs, and he just needed a break during those sets. Let his voice catch up, I guess. But the guitar solos were added later on, has since become a classic. And also on the band's first live album, One More for the Road, Ronnie can be heard asking the audience, what song do they want to hear? Somebody yells out Freebird, and it's now become kind of a humorous tradition for audience members to yell out Freebird during concerts, regardless of whether the performer even plays the song. But it's kind of a tradition for somebody somewhere to yell Freebird during a concert. Keep your eyes out for it. Keep your ears out for it. Not your eyes, your ears. Listen for it, I guess I should say. And that's it for another 5 on Friday. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Really need those subscriptions. Helps the channel immensely. Most importantly, though, have a great day. Live to, oh boy. And, not sure how to say that.